Hey guys, it's Fire Ginger Wolf back here with a Guild Wars 2 video. I just want to apologize yesterday for forgetting to turn the game sound back on during my Ranger game. In case you guys are wondering what happened, I went back and looked at previous videos to get the skills, figured out which skills I needed to use, and I completely forgot to turn the game sound back on. So, I mean, unless you guys like that better, but I know sometimes the sound is also there as a other distraction. So, I'll make sure that's up and running for this video. So also for this video, this is the last. Actually, we're covering all the engineer weapons today. I think we've got like literally we've got the sword, the shield, and let me pull up here. I'm not going to show you guys the template, but I'm just going to pull my template up here. Yeah, for the engineer, we've got the hammer, the sword, and the shield, and we're gonna do all those today. So I will be, wrong button. So we'll go through and get those all done. I will need to mute. I will need to mute the sound again after this first game because the first game. Here we'll go through. I'll get in so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and I make sure I put the sound back on. Okay. Just hold on. It's trying to find Rocket League, and obviously this isn't Rocket League. My bad, guys. There you go. All right, so we've got the sword, the hammer, and the shield. Um, the hammer and the swords are both elite specializations. So in order to get the sword, I have to get rid of the scrapper and put in the Hollow-Smith. So after this first game, I'm going to take a little bit of time here to get the other videos, the other part of the setup. So after this first game, there will be a slight awkward me switching the screens and all that stuff. So I'll make sure to shut it off, just put it on the intro screen, so that you guys can, just me talking to myself, instead of me, hearing the other videos and stuff like that. So, but for now, we're going to do the scrapper. So we've got our hammer. I didn't even click these. Nah. Alright, so we've got the hammer. There is no extra hammer skills. You can wield hammer proficiency, and you can wield hammers. So those are the hammer, and then for hammer we've got a chain, so it's a positive strike. Smack your hammer into your foe while empowering yourself. Negative bash, slam your hammer into your foe to leave them vulnerable. And equalizing blow, bring down your hammer on your foe, granting might and vulnerability. Then we have electro whirl, spin around, reflecting missiles and hitting enemies. And then we have rocket charge, dash forward with a rocket charged hammer to damage enemies. Shock shield, block attacks while striking foes in front of you. Gain barrier for each enemy you hit. And then we have thunderclap, ionize an area, bring down the power of lightning to stun foes and damage them over its duration. So those are our hammer skills. I will do the shield and the other skills there, but for now, the new ones that we're going to use is the Thumper turret. Build a high health Thumper turret that damages nearby foes. This turret overcharges when it's first placed. It launches foes, applies cripple, and then can obviously detonate it. Then we have rocket boots. Fly forward, removing movement impairment conditions and damage foes with your rocket exhaust. And then we have blast gyro. Unleash a blast gyro to begin a countdown to a tremendous blast. So those are our skills. I've used all of these before. And I've used all these before because I used these all in that well video, in case you guys are curious. So we're going to jump into our first game. Like I said, after this first game, I'm going to get the other thing set up. Actually, one second here. I believe... Okay, just checking. So then we've got this is called Rumble. Release a shockwave, internal force to damage foes. And then we've got Rocket Kick. Use your rocket boots to an explosive kick that burns foes. And then we have Bypass Coating. I think is this one. Yes, it is. Splash a hypercoating on nearby allies, granting super speed. So those are our extra skills that we've got. So now we can jump in. Like I said, after this first game, I gotta switch over to the Hollow Smith, find which if there has skills I haven't used yet, which ones those are, and then grab the sword and all that stuff. So after the first game, it might take a little bit for me to get. It may take a little bit for me to. Sorry, it may take me a little bit to get everything set up, but we'll get through all the engineer stuff today then. Really fun class, actually. I voted for Skyhammer. Why would I do that to myself? I'd be so mad if that's the one that gets picked. Okay. I was like, I picked Skyhammer, and I'm not the biggest fan of that map. Clearly, I'm tired. Hopefully you guys can hear the game. It looks like, based on what my thing is showing, it looks like it's capturing the sound. And like I said, I do apologize for that. I'll make sure to just put it on my intro screen in the future so you guys can hear me talking to myself about the video. And then, yeah, instead of awkward silence. So, alrighty. So, how far do these drag me? Interesting. Oh, so fly forward moving. Okay. It's kind of cool. All these gadgets, and I'm so excited to use the engineer more. So, also with this, I'll explain at the end too. I will not be doing any more engineer videos until we start going through the builds, the actual builds, but I will start with the engineer since they'll have been a while since I've used a build for them. So, but hopefully that makes sense. Alright, here we go. Oh, I didn't trigger. I half second late. I was half a second late on my AED. Shoot. I mean, they didn't capture mid. But we're losing. Not gonna win these fights. I neutralized the point. And all four of them on me. There's several traps on mid. Let's just hold sides. Let's do sides. Let's play sides for now.
Have reached maximum power.
I kind of figured that they had stuff placed. Oh no.
For the record, you've been struck.
You've lost life.
No! Shoot. Shoot. Ah. That's unfortunate.
You've lost the field.
Just play sides. Don't go looking for trouble if you don't need it.
You've captured Lion.
Oh, come on. Woo.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power. You've lost life. Red team has obtained an artifact. The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Oh. Nice. Nice. Come on.
You've captured the field.
Nice work, guys.
Axiom's artifacts are accruing power. You've lost Dragon. The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Nice work, guys. Nice work.
You've captured Dragon. You've lost the field.
That's okay. As cowardly as I'm just gonna stay put at home. Nice work, guys.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Very nice.
You've captured the field.
Nice work.
You've lost Lion.
I know it's cowardly, but I'd like a win since yesterday didn't go so well. I think I lost the last. Well, I won the Ranger one. I forgot about that, but I lost. I've been losing the last couple games, so I wouldn't mind a win. There we go.
Your team is victorious.
Did I get any top stats? I did not. But got a lot of kills. Alright, so I'm going to clean out my inventory, basically just opening all these quick, opening these, depositing, compacting, all that fun jazz. Alright, so I'm going to switch it back to this screen for just a second. So now we just finished that game. Oh, I guess let me do this quick. I want to go over a couple of the skills before I switch. So the stun field is really good. Creates a nice field. You get a combo field with rocket charge and electro whirl, so those are kind of nice. But this is a great way to do damage and have a bunch of your teammates hit somebody. Great way to hit somebody, like kind of dashing, you evade while you do this, so kind of cool. The blocking was nice. I don't know if you guys saw, but I was using it like when the Guardian lays the trap down. I basically just hold that down because it's a block of 2 seconds. It may not block all the damage, but I can block at least a majority of the damage. The reflect missiles is kind of cool, and then your hammer is quite nice. So the Thumper turret is kind of fun because you just knock everyone back. Not that there's any damage, but the idea of it's kind of cool. The rocket boots, more the like getting around the map was quite cool. And then this, I mean, it was okay. Like the blast was interesting. But the super speed was cool, the rocket boots, the burning was quite nice, and the rumble was kind of cool. So overall, those were quite fun. Now I'm going to switch it back to this screen. So I need to grab my Exceed build video. Sorry, there's a comment that I need to get back to. I think. Oh, I haven't replied to these yet? Anyway, sorry, that's not my point. So I need to find the Exceed video, because that was, that had my, that's got those skills. So I'm trying to figure out which one I need to grab. So sorry guys, it's hard. I should have done this before, but it's kind of one of those things where I can't do it because I have a terrible memory, so I wouldn't remember the skills I need to use. So I need to grab the sword for this. I've used that, so I just gotta find which skill I didn't use last time, and it looks like it was this laser disc, because I used that one. Looks like that one. Looks like that one. Okay, there you go. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep those other skills the same for now. So I'm going to pull up OBS again. Go back to our screen here. 1 second, actually. GW2 engineer. Go down to our traits. Search sword. Sword proficiency. You can wield the sword in your main hand. Okay, that answers that question. Alright, so I've got the sword figured out. I'm just going to run through our traits here quick. Alright, so these are going to be, this is going to be our layout for the second video, or second game. So we got Hollowsmith, which is a sword. Obviously, you guys, the hammer was my last game, which we just used, so now we're going to the sword and the shield. The shield actually is, I could have done with the pistols and stuff, but I figured why not use it with the shield. Sword and shield makes sense. Alright, so there is no sword trait line. It's just you can sword proficiency, you can wield swords in your main hand. So we've got that, so we'll start with that. So we've got Sun Edge is going to be strike your foe and inflict vulnerability. This attack deals more damage based on your heat level. Strike your foe again and inflict vulnerability. This attack deals more damage based on your heat level. And then Gleam Saber, unleash a burst of stored energy with your sword and recharge your other sword skills. This attack deals more damage based on your heat level. So obviously the more heat, the better damage. Refraction Cutter, strike at foes in front of you and launch a blade of light at your target. Launch extra blades based on your heat level. Each blade inflicts conditions. And then we have Radiant Arc, leap to your target and create an arc of light that strikes nearby foes. Gain quickness based on your heat level. And then we got for shield, we've got Magnetic Shield. Create a magnetic field that reflects projectiles and can be released to knock back foes. And then Magnetic Inversion, release the magnetic field and knock back nearby foes. And then we have Static Shield. Electrify your shield, preparing to throw it at foes. Stun nearby enemies that attack you while blocking. And then we have Throw Shield. Throw your charged shield, daze foes it hits on the way out and back. So those are our sword and shield skills. And then we have Laser Disc. Is create rotating laser blades to damage nearby foes. The skill's increased duration while activated while above the heat threshold. So we've got that. 1 second here, guys. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. Just call from the girlfriend. So then we got that. So, and then our new skill is Blade Burst, is fire holographic blades at your foe within range. Damage increased while over the heat threshold. So, I know I said this the last time, but a lot of these, the exceed skills, so a lot of these exceed skills rely on the heat, so that's why I was in the Photon Forge a lot. But, like, there's so much, like I said, so much to this game. There's so much content we can do. I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys are as well. So those are our skills. We're going to just jump right in and do our second game, and then we'll be done. Oh, it doesn't recharge the skills all the way. It's kind of a cool skill. The sword has just always been one kind of my favorite weapons. Swords and bows. That's why I like the Ranger so much. Is it's like the pet aspect that they can have a pets, like the sword with the engineer is so cool. I'm so excited to see what the new set of skills are and weapons are for each class. When those come out, I'll be doing the same videos. We'll go through the skills, and then we'll go through the weapons on each class, and then we'll get back into making our builds. So, I have yet to work on the Discord server. If you guys are interested in that, I think it'd be kind of a cool idea. But let me know what you guys think. Alright. So, I got a lot to do. I got so many other games I'm trying to play. So be sure to check those out. And I know we're at like 70 subscribers and we're trying to get to our goal of 100. So if you guys are enjoying the content or like the idea of what I'm doing or excited to see the future videos and the daily uploads, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button now if you haven't. It's I know I play a lot of different games, and I know a lot of you like this game, so that's why I'm trying to do these uploads. But make sure you guys are checking out my other games too. I have lots of games that I want to play yet. I have lots of games that I need to play and get uploaded, or need games I want to get into at some point. But that'll come when I've got a little bit more time. When I'm done working at Arby's on weekends, I'll have my weekends again which will be nice. So if my girlfriend's out working, I will be able to stream. I want to stream this at some point. I want to stream a lot of my other games, do longer games, because some of the games I want to get into, I want to do more of like an intro. Like I haven't done the game in a while, so I need to get back into it. Or because there's one of the games I want to play. If you guys heard of Marvel Contest of Champions, it's like Injustice and Mortal Kombat with Marvel characters, obviously. But I think it'd be kind of cool if the people who watch this, if you guys played that game, we could form in like an alliance of like 30 people, and we could just work together as a channel and an alliance and progress and stuff. I think that'd be a really cool idea, but that might not work. So, but if you guys do play that game and you are interested, please let me know. I would definitely be open to having an alliance through the channel. I think that'd be really, really cool. So, but for now, we're going to play with the engineer for a second game using the sword and shield. Excuse me. Finishing all of the engineer. Engineer will be completely done. And then I will not do an engineer video until either the new update comes out before we get to those videos, or after all the other classes are done. But the nice thing is when this one's done, I can get through the other classes faster. And then once we get through all the weapons and everything, this will be the first class I'm going to do. And I already think I know what my video is going to do. I think I'm going to do a flamethrower build. Because I loved using that flamethrower so much. I want to use get a build around it. But I also want to, I actually want to do a video with each of the kits. I don't know if I've said that before, but there's like seven or something kits for this class. So not every video will be, not all of them are going to be the kits. But I think the first build we're going to do for the engineer is going to be the flamethrower. Basically, constantly using the flamethrower. And what skills can we use with the flamethrower? That's kind of my goal. So, alright. But we're going to run home quick with our boots.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Oops. Kind of left the circle. Just gotta survive a little bit longer, guys.
Point C is yours.
I'm on my way.
The enemy has point A.
Really? Come on. Get out of here. Ow. I'm gonna go down, actually, I think. Ow, that hurt.
Point B belongs to you.
Someone's got me marked. Oh, that's nice. It's gonna hit the worm, isn't it? Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Shoot. Shoot! Yeah. Problem is they got 2 points. I don't know where the heck she went.
Charging the laser.
If I would, I gotta keep my boots for getting around. Not getting around them. At least using one for getting around that, but keep the other one in case I need to escape. Really? Oh, come on! Are you serious? Wow, that's cool.
Point C is yours now. The enemy has taken point B.
Come on, get up.
Point A is
Okay.
yours. The enemy has point A.
Oh, seriously? He got us both? That is so not fair. That is so dumb. God. Get him, Ranger. Get him. That's not good. Oh, these discs go around me. I didn't realize that.
Cores installed. Charging the laser.
Oh, that's not good. Come on.
Point A is yours.
You got it.
Point C is yours now.
The sword's definitely fun. I'm just not playing. It's doesn't hit as hard as a hammer.
The enemy has point A.
Alright.
Point B belongs to you.
Oh, jeez. Like, 2 points, guys. We need 2 points. Let me get there as fast as I can.
Enemy has. The enemy has taken point B.
Really? Nice. Problem is, not gonna survive.
Cores installed. Charging the laser.
Point A is yours.
Oh no. Get him, Ranger. Get him. Okay, come on, Ranger. Come on. Go off. Thank you. Thank you. I got 2 of them down. With some help.
Cannon operational. Ready
Go.
for targeting coordinates.
The enemy has point A.
Go.
Point C is yours now. Point B belongs to you.
Oh, come on. That's just not... I gotta get better with the Weaver. That's one of the... So... Like, one of the annoying classes to fight, because it's just so versatile. This is game. There's 3 of us down on cannon. That's not good. How'd they get up? Interesting. Oh gosh, there's like multiple people down. Wow. Alright.
Skyhammer calibrated to red.
Thank you. I'm gonna go down, because it's too much bleeding.
Point C is yours now.
I'm good. I keep going down
Is yours.
because of conditions. Not a lot of condition cleansing, at least the way I'm playing right now. I think the engineer is semi-decent condition damage removal, but the way I'm playing it, not so much. They're just gonna hold B. That's all they need to do. Yeah, that's game. Oops. Oh well. That's game. That's okay though. So, obviously the Hollow-Smith is quite fun. Or the Photon Forge is quite cool. But for skills here, the sword's quite nice. That heat threshold's probably a really good thing to have. Kind of almost starting in the heat using the forge and then getting out of forge and then using benefit from all these weapons because each of these it gets additional benefits. So that's probably something good to have is those extra benefits. Obviously the vulnerability is quite nice. The recharge time is kind of cool. The strike foes with bleeding, that's kind of cool. The leap with allowing you to get quickness is quite nice. The shield for reflecting projectiles is kind of fun. I was using it on a couple of the enemies. And the blocking, I mean, you kind of have a way to basically, this reflects projectiles. This doesn't block. This one blocks, but this one reflects projectiles. So you got kind of the two blocking. You got projectiles and blocking attacks in a sense. And then we got, like I said, this is kind of cool with the heat threshold thing. Obviously, to create more blades, the skills increase duration. So the more heat you have, the better, more damage and more bleeding, which is quite nice. The boots, like I said, are kind of good. They're good for getting you around the map, but you got to make sure you at least have one to get out of a scenario where you're stuck. And the Thumper turret for that launch stuff is kind of cool. So, I mean, overall, lots of different skills with the engineer. Like I said, we just finished. That was the last actually set of weapons and skills for the engineer. So I will not be doing any engineer videos until after every other class is done. And then when we do, the engineer will be the very first class that I do. Like I said, I'm also going to do a flamethrower build, which basically is going to be, I know, sounds lame, but I'm going to try and find a way for the flamethrower to be more effective than it was in the kit build, and I'm sure there's ways to do that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button if you haven't already. Hopefully the sound was there this time and you guys could hear everything based on the way it had it clicked. It should be, but hopefully it's there this time. So take care, have a good rest of your day, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good day.